we're going to be doing balance this week, and I've taken my shoes off and socks off, and I'm on a hard floor. And if you've got a hard floor in your house, you could start off with using the hard floor, and then we'll add different things into the mix during the week. Okay, so what I'd like you to do first of all, if you can, is to come up on your tiptoes. Now, if that is challenge in itself, pop your hand on a wall and just come up, or you can pop your hand on the back of a chair and come up on your toes. So that's what I would like you to do first of all. So I'm going to use, actually, something that I use in my balance and stretch class, is we use a broom handle, we use a pole. So I'm just going to use that. So just holding onto the pole and coming up on your tiptoes. So this is going to help to get your feet moving, get your ankles moving, get your toes moving. Because if you're someone who has got socks and shoes on all the time, and you feel that you can't spread your toes out or anything like that, then by coming up on your toes is really important to get that movement there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do some walking on our tiptoes, which again is really good. So I'm going to hold the pole like a balance or trapeze artist's pole, come up onto my toes. Now my heels are quite low, and I'm just going to walk around my studio. So here, my heels are low and just walking around like this. So what you could do is you could take it up a little bit higher, and you could balance like you're walking on, 2-inch heels, let's say. So we're in 2-inch heels. And now I want you to go to 4-inch heels. Ooh, feel those calf muscles, feel those calf muscles. And now I'd like you to go to 1-inch heels. So bring that down a little bit, 1-inch heels. There we go. So just walking around, challenging that balance. And that's really, really good. So you could do that first thing in the morning when you go to the bathroom, or you come downstairs to make a cup of tea. Just walk around on your tiptoes, because you have to be upright when you're on your tiptoes. Okay, so just come back down onto your feet, pop the pole down, and then lift your toes and lift your heels. So just go between those two. So lift the heels, lift the toes, heels, toes. That's it. Okay, so we are going to stand on one foot, but do pop your hand on the wall or on the work surface in the kitchen. Hold a pole like I am, or the back of a chair, and I'd like you to just take your foot in front and bring it back. So you're just going to tap the floor in front and bring it back. So let's think about our posture as we're doing this. Think about lifting your sternum, and think about having your pelvis upright as you do this. So you're just tapping that toe in front. Now if you feel that you want to challenge that a little bit because that feels good, then just tap and lift the knee up. So you can tap and lift the knee up as you bring it back. And what you're doing is you're bringing that foot back to stand, so you don't feel that you're just holding the knee up waiting for the wobble. And I want you to notice how still your ankle is. I don't want you to notice the wobble. That's it. So one more of those on each side. There we go. And so let's go back to walking on our heels. Let's go back to pedaling through our feet. So coming up and pedaling through your feet. How does that feel? Does that feel a little bit more confident? Okay, so let's go back to coming up on both toes. So doing those heel raises. That's it. And then we're going to come back to walking around on our tiptoes. So you can just leave the work surface or the chair. I've got the pole. So come up on your tiptoes and just walk around on a little heel. So as you're just walking around, see how that feels. Does that feel a little bit better? Okay, well done. So a bit more walking here. If you want to go higher, do. Make those heels higher. That's it. And then just come back to standing for me. And then we're going to tap that toe in front. So as you tap the toe in front, you'll be shifting your weight from one foot to the other, and you will be able to feel that transfer happen. Now then, let's just tap the knee and then lift that knee a bit higher as you bring it back. That's it. So tap the toe in front, lift that knee, tap the toe and lift. So how does that feel now? There we go. And just rest it there. So you could let go of the work surface or the chair or the wall and just hold on. If you've got a pole, you can hold on to it. So how does that feel? I'm actually just going to pop my pole back down again. So how do you feel now? How do you feel? How does that balance feel? So just pedal through your feet. So if you want to hold the wall, do. If you're quite happy to just have a go without the wall, do. But you know what your balance is like. So we're just going to add a sort of change it up during the week. So come up onto both toes. So heel raise. That's it. So how does that feel? Is that feeling a little bit easier? Okay, so let's go round to walking on our tiptoes. So if you want to hold the work surface, do, as you walk up and down. But if you feel that you can walk around the room, then do. Maybe look down at your feet, but the best thing actually is to look up where you're going so you know there's nothing on the floor. That's it. So come back to standing, and then I'd like you to tap the foot in front. And again, you'll feel that weight transfer. Again, if you want to pop your hand on something for that balance, do. There we go. So this time you're going to tap the foot forwards and lift the knee back. There we go. So this might feel quite odd because we're sort of doing a reverse step, but it is really good for us to be able to do this. That's it. So last one on each side, and last one here. And there we go. Just give your legs a bit of a walk out and a bit of a shake, a bit of a hands, a bit of a shake if you've been holding on to something, and just roll the shoulders back and just see how you feel. How does that feel? Have you found that you're actually standing up a little bit straighter? I don't know. Anyway, well done, well done, well done.